This video is not financial advice. I'm not a financial planner. I'm an entertainer. The one, the only Apefather in the house, baby. Wow! So I was just watching that interview on Jon Stewart, where he was interviewing Gary Gensler, Gary under the table Gensler. And I really have to applaud Jon Stewart's efforts. You know, he asked Gary tough questions that I haven't really seen other, media ask him. He said the system is not working. The system is getting its ass kicked. And the funny thing is Gary Gensler himself admitted it. He goes, there are definitely challenges. Yeah, challenges like like the whole system is a challenge. Listen, I even think Jon Stewart could have went a step further, but I'll give him credit where credit's due. At least he was asking him tough questions versus most media who ask him nothing. So you got to give Jon Stewart credit. Obviously, I'd like to see him go even further with it. Like Gary Gensler, the whole system is a joke. It's really, in my opinion, the system favors the 1%. It favors the rich. To be honest, you've seen this throughout the whole coronavirus. I remember when the coronavirus first hit. You see like Walmart open. You see all these local stores that were very similar to Walmart closed. And I remember saying to my wife, I'm like, why is Walmart open? But yet all these other, stores are closed. So there's always been favoritism, in my opinion, to the rich, to the 1%. And, like for instance, a McDonald's was open. I'll give you an example. Like when the coronavirus started in March of 2020, all the fast food businesses were closing around 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. McDonald's was open like past 12. I think in some cases, 2 o'clock in the morning. So it's like you always see a little thing like, why is one business more favorable than another? And normally it's because of the power of that business in terms of the financials, the influence that they have. And, you look at Ken Griffin, you look at Citadel. Citadel runs the whole show. It's like a monopoly. I never realized, I have to be honest, until I became an ape, until I came into this movement, I didn't realize how much of a monopoly Ken Griffin had over the stock market. I really didn't understand it. And now that I understand it, I'm very angry. And we need change. And, Gary Gensler laughs at it like it's a joke. He's laughing. He sounds like a mouse, It's not funny, man. You got people's life savings at stake, you friggin' jerk off. You get people invested everything they got. And it's like, for what? To be robbed? This is like legal robbery. That's what it is. It's like there's no difference to me going into the stock market than walking down an alley at night at like 2 o'clock in the morning. Some guy put on a ski mask and put a gun to your head. It's the same thing. The only difference is that one seems to be legal and the other seems to be illegal. That's the only difference, because you're getting robbed in the stock market. It's like when you put your money in a stock and you have absolutely no control over what these hedge funds could do. They could go out and borrow unlimited amounts of these fake synthetic shares. Like, think about it. It's like that movie. You remember that movie Dumb and Dumber? Jim Carrey, when there was that one part where they took all the money out of the suitcase and they exchanged the money with IOUs. They put IOU $275,000 for a Lamborghini. IOU whatever it is. You know what I mean? IOU $10,000 for a Rolex. It was crazy, but that's kind of like what's going on in the stock market. They have these unlimited IOUs, these promissory notes. They could drive the stock all the way down to whatever price that they want. They don't have to report these IOUs. They don't have to pay interest on them. It's like, it's insanity. Why can't we have, Gary Gensler, listen to me. Why can't I have an unlimited amount of IOUs? Like, here's an example. I would like to buy 1 billion shares of AMC. Okay, I promise I'll pay it back. You know what I mean? Why can I do that? And what's funny is that since that you're offering an unlimited amount of shares, you'll probably give me that 1 billion shares. You probably will fill that order. I'm not putting it through Robinhood, that's for sure. I'll put it through Fidelity using the Active Trader Pro, but right to the lit market. But the thing is, why can't we, if this is going to be an unfair market, let it at least be unfair on both sides. You follow me? Give us the same privilege that these hedge funds have. So apparently, They could borrow an unlimited amount of IOUs. Let us borrow an unlimited amount of IOUs. So look, I applaud John Stewart for sticking up for the retail investor and definitely bringing it to Gary Gensler's attention that this whole system sucks huge rhinoceros bulls. Okay, that's the exact analogy that he should have used. Rhinoceros bull sack. It sucks. But he did ask him the tough questions. I applaud his efforts. AMC to Pluto.